Miss Danreael here, and I have a word for you. Love your neighbor. So many of us, we struggle with helping and loving other people and tolerating other people. I'm guilty of this. So look, the verse for this video is Mark 12:30-31, and it reads, Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. The Most High God, He wants you to love Him. He wants you to love Him wholeheartedly. He wants you to put Him above everything in your life, everything that you think is important. God wants you to put Him first. A lot of people say God first, but are they really putting God first? Are you really putting God first? It's important that you begin to put God first in your life. And once you begin to love God and know God and put Him first in your life, it's important that you do this for other people. It says, love your neighbor as yourself. So the same way that you look out for yourself, the same way that you come through for yourself, the same way that you show up for yourself, God wants you to do these things for other people. Some of us, we're so selfish. Like, we only think about what can I get out of this, or I'm doing this for me, or it's my way or the highway. Like, we're selfish. And it's important that you let go of this selfish attitude and this selfish spirit, because you block your blessings when you be selfish. It's so many people, they think everything is about them. They forget about the people around them. They forget about their family. They forget about how is the things that they're doing going to affect their kids. How is it going to affect their neighbors, their coworkers, their loved ones, the people that they care about. It's going to affect them. You being selfish is going to affect them. I remember my pastor was talking about how once you get into that place of being an adult, what you do is for your kids. He was talking about how people should invest more into their children. They should put their children in schools that honor Christ. He was talking about how they should be storing up for their education while the kids are growing up. He was talking about just making investment in your kids. It's important that you invest in other people. Everything isn't always going to be about you. Everything isn't going to always go your way. Everything is not going to always be for you. Some things in your life are going to be for other people. It says there is no commandment greater than these. So these are the greatest commandments. God has 10 commandments. He has many laws and statutes and precepts that He wants you to follow in this life. But these are the greatest commandments, is to love God and then to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And both of these two require love. So it's important that you begin to understand the definition of love. The definition of love, I want to give you that verse for that. 1 Corinthians 13:4, it says, love is patient, love is kind. Love, it does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Dissect this definition of love that God has given us. It says love is patient. Some of us, we lack patience, especially when it comes to other people, because we may be stressed out, or we may really think that other people don't matter. And when you begin to pray for patience, God is going to send you things that test your patience. So be prepared for that. Patience is something that you have to work at every day. And it's a process, like, it really is. And at times you're going to lose your patience, but it's important just to show yourself grace and to try again. It says love is kind. Ask yourself, are the things that you're saying to other people, the way that you're handling other people, are these things kind? Kindness is king. Kindness is king. And it don't cost nothing to be kind. It don't cost nothing to be nice to other people. It doesn't cost anything to give someone a compliment. It doesn't cost nothing to do a kind gesture for someone or to help someone else out. It's free. So be kind to others. It says it does not envy. Love is not envious. You shouldn't envy anyone if you love them. And this is something that you may experience, and you may have to, like I said, examine yourself and check yourself about that, because oftentimes in biblical times, people was envious and jealous of their own family. It was something going on in a marriage or in a brotherhood, people who were brothers or sisters. Like, envy and jealousy can be in your family, and it can be something that you may deal with. So it's important that you just work on that and be honest about it. Don't be in denial about it. It says it does not boast. Love is not boastful. So when you are being kind and patient and helping other people, you're not going to boast about it. You're not going to throw it in their face. You're not going to say, oh, I did this for you. I did that for you. That's not real love. You have to do things from a place of sincerity and be genuine with the things that you're doing for your neighbor. It says love is not proud. Again, pride has ruined so many relationships because people, they couldn't let go of their pride. They couldn't let go of their ego. They were operating from a place of ego and they let their pride ruin friendships, relationships, opportunities. It's so important that you don't be proud. Pride comes before the fall. Do not be proud. Always be in a place where you're being humble and you're operating from a place of humility and you have the common sense and the knowledge that you need to handle situations. Don't be prideful. It says it does not dishonor others. Again, like I said, you're not going to put someone else down because you did something for them or because you helped them. Love is not that. Love lifts other people up. It helps other people. It encourages other people. So be in that place where you're doing that for your neighbor. It says that it is not self-seeking. Again, like I talked about earlier, some of us were selfish. Love is not self-seeking. It's going to be selfless. You're going to be helping other people. You're going to be coming through for other people. You're going to be showing up for other people. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that because you're doing all this for others, you're helping them, you're loving them, being there for them, that they begin to do the same things for you. It's important that you reciprocate in relationships. It says love is not easily angered. So again, that patience thing, having patience with people is so important. Don't be easily angered. Handle people with care and treat other people the way you want to be treated. It says it keeps no record of wrongs. This is a big one. Some people, they hold grudges. They can't let go of the past. They always throwing your flaws in your face. They're always trying to make you insecure about things that you've done. They seem to not be able to forgive. It's so important that you forgive people. It's so important that you show people grace because God forgives us. God shows us grace. He says if you can't forgive other people, how can he forgive you? Forgive and let go of things. Forgive and forget because God forgives and he forgets. He says he remembers your sin no more once you are forgiven from them. So it's important that you do this for other people. Don't hold things in people's face or over their heads. Hold no record of wrongs with people. If you say you really love them, and it's important that you do love them. It says love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. You have a spirit of truth about the things that you got going on in the relationships that you have with other people, and that you are living a righteous type of life and handling people in a righteous type of way. It says love protects, it trusts, it hopes, it perseveres, and love never fails. So remember, protect people that you love, trust people that you love, and allow them to be able to trust you. Be a trustworthy individual. Always keep your faith and always keep going through and just value the relationship that you have with your neighbor and handle people with love and care. So look, I pray that this video blessed you. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.